This is an update to the Memorial Day weekend planter project. And just wanted to show the plants. This is a cucumber growing in a pot with some leaf mulch. This is some kale, some walking onions, some broccoli that hasn't sprouted yet, still growing. These bell pepper plants took a beating. They never really thrived. Chives, some onion, some lettuce. This is zucchini. Was never really fruitful and now is starting to get bigger. It's giving maybe 3 zucchinis. Bell pepper didn't do very well. I have an ant trap here. I have some leaf mulch. This is a compost in place. I put kitchen scraps and green and brown coffee grounds also. Bell peppers, these are supposed to be yellow. And here's another zucchini with some flowers, but I don't see any fruit. These are little sculptures that one of my daughters made. It's an octopus ceramic. I just incorporated it into the garden. This is another compost in place from the sugar containers that I use to make hummingbird food. This is some onions, some basil, more walking onions that I planted in here. I ordered some online. Some lettuce that had been planted that is starting to go to seed. A tomato that got transplanted. Another tomato that's not looking so hot. Italian parsley that I come and I cut and it's growing back. Another tomato plant. Another bell pepper plant. This tomato plant has given me some nice tomatoes. Bell pepper, they've never really grown, but look, it's producing a nice bell pepper. This is my little ant trap. This is my compost in place. I have some serrano chilies and I have some jalapenos. These are jalapenos, these are serrano chilies growing back here. Another tomato plant. And this was supposed to be the salad spot. It has gone to seed. And for now, I'm going to leave it for a little while and collect the seeds. I have a tomato plant there. And pepper plant. And this one here is pepperoncini. It's red. Some chives. We used to have lettuce planted all around, and it was just a waste. It should have just been in a certain area to concentrate. I have this little area here with some plants. I used a small baker's rack and I attached these baskets from the Dollar Tree, some zip ties, The artichoke never really took off. I'm gonna pull that and plant something else in there. I started some seeds. This is Mexican sunflower, carnation, and I'm gonna plant some flowers in these pots here. This is another one of the baskets on the side where I've added some flowers. This is the other side of the planter. I've trimmed the leaves on it. There's a zucchini, but it's not looking too good. And the yellow bell pepper is turning yellow. This is another bell pepper stuck back here, and it's stunted. These here were cucamelons. They were little cucumbers that resembled watermelons, like this one. Kind of tasty. A lot of them have dropped down. It grows like a vine, and it's growing onto this peach tree that we still have in a pot. Gotta find a place for it in the backyard. We had to put a canopy because this spot got a lot of sun, and so a lot of the vegetables weren't growing that well. Overall, I really enjoyed this planter. It was easy to water. One of the drawbacks to it, though, was that when we watered, it would leak, and all that nutrient-rich water that drained would be wasted. So we're going to use some buckets or something to collect the water and reuse it in the planters.